What is happening, my people? Welcome to another TBL Thursday night with your favorite Mexican. How are you? What is happening, my people? Welcome, everyone, to another TBL Thursday. If you are new here, I am Nancy, your host, and I know it has been a couple weeks since the last show. It has been totally busy here in the channel. There has been so many adventures, friends. I'm sorry I left you alone for so long. I apologize. But if you are here, I hope that you are happy. I am happy to see you here. We're going to jump in the comments here on a little bit. And what can I say? I am happy to be here. A lot has happened in this week. It's supposed to rain. Also, this week we're in Tornado Alley, so we're going to see how that works out. First, and most of all, I want to thank everybody that commented on the last video. And what is the last video? That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers, by the way. Welcome. Settle in. We are doing Coke Zero this week around. So, yes, friends, thank you all. I have not gotten a chance to go through the comments for this video and thank everyone, but this was my last video. So, yes, thank you, friends. For those of you that have already gone on there and commented and hit the like button and all that good stuff. This was a super fun video to make. That it was actually an impromptu. Since we are here, we are a travel channel. We RV, and I was cleaning the bathroom, and I noticed the gnats on the ceiling in the RV. And all of us know when you camp and stuff like that, you're going to get the gnats and bugs inside the RV. It just comes with the territory, right? I just I just don't like having bugs inside the RV. Is just my personal preference. So, I have always used Raid, but this time I decided to try this one that is non-toxic, and it's supposed to be safe around pets and plants and the whole nine. And if you haven't watched the video, I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna give any spoilers. But as the thumbnail says, one of these zombifies them. And you'll have to see the video, but you spray and they turn just like the Walking Dead. And this happened 3 times, and I thought I was going crazy until I had to go and get the camera and get it all on video and document it, just to make sure that it wasn't just me. That I thought that, let me fix this camera. Oh, look, y'all, I'm wearing my TBL, a TBL shirt. Make sure that I wasn't the one that was going crazy, but it was a fun video to make in the end. And I ended up putting some of the outtakes on there. And I know I'm such a goober smoocher. It's just my silliness knows no bounds, y'all. My silliness knows no bounds. Let's hop on to the comments, right? Let me adjust this light, y'all. Maybe I don't want to get the glare. It's distracting. I don't want to distract you guys. Okay, let's go hop onto the comments and say hello to the peeps. I don't know who's here. Let's just go. Right? Let's just go. Let's just go and right off the bat. Oh, look at that. It's Thrifty Angela. What is up, Thrifty? By the way, Thrifty, your video, since you're here and you're the first one off the bat, your video for your little Easter wreath with the flowers, that was so cute, girl. That was so cute. And not to mention, y'all, Thrifty Angela is one of our fabulous, fabulous members. Thrifty, thank you. Seriously, seriously. And right next, oh, look at that, is one of our favorite nurses. Is one of our favorite nurses with NOTB Nursing a Travel Bug. What is happening, my peeps? Welcome to my zombification, my zombification of bugs. You'll have to check that video out. NOTB saying hello to Thrifty. I got something in my eye, y'all. I think maybe it's just a hair. I don't want to stick my finger in there because I have eyeliner on and then I'll have it doesn't matter, right? Move on with the show. Nobody cares. Moving along. Saltwater Born, what is happening? Welcome to TBL Thursday, and same with She Devil Adventures. Welcome, She Devil Adventures. I am so happy that you are here. It's always a pleasure to hear from you and see you. Thrifty Angela saying hello to Saltwater Born. What is happening? That is such a cool name for a channel, Saltwater Born. That's gonna be ocean related or something. We're just gonna have to go and check that out. What is happening? Welcome to the show. So yes, friends, that was the last video. So I haven't had a chance to check the comments in. Thrifty and all of you, if you have already went on there and commented, thank you so much. Actually, Thrifty, I think you did. I saw the notifications that I saw your name, and I think it was on the video. So I think that was you. So thank you, Thrifty, for supporting the channel in all the ways, and all of you. Same with you and no TB. I'm not leaving you behind. Just second place. I'm just kidding. And no TB, you are not second place. You are not second place. I love you, Natasha. Or Bill or Bella or Will or whoever is behind the screen out there in the NOTB world, right? So friends, yes, we are starting with that. That was our last video of the week. I know it had been a hot minute since I had produced and uploaded a full feature length video on the channel, but it's been busy place. I am looking at the most fabulous sunset. I would turn the computer around, but I know the screen would just get dark and it would just not even do it justice. But it's one of them southern sunsets with the sun reflected just right off of the clouds, and you get the crystal blue persuasion, the just baby blue sky with just like a lisp of a cloud that it's now turning like a pink orange salmon color with the sun. It's a most phenomenal sight. It is a most phenomenal sight. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen. In speaking of phenomenal sights, here in Oklahoma, down here in the South, friends, make sure that we are on schedule and we're moving right along. But it is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sunset. Absolutely. And today, friends, I should have saved the picture. I should have saved the picture. But I saw this new birds on the field over there by the goats that I had never seen before. And I was telling Bill about these birds. They are called, I forgot what they were called. I am so unprepared, obviously. I'm so unprepared as a producer to talk about the subject right now. But these birds are jet black, right? They're smaller than a crow, like maybe 50% size, maybe a little bit smaller, and they're jet black. But I swear, friends, it really looks like God grabbed this little bird, and right here where the neck comes up, that grabbed the bird and dipped it in like a little bucket of yellow paint, right? That he's got like a line of black birds, and he's just grabbing each one and just dunking the head in yellow paint, like bright yellow paint. It was the most beautiful bud, y'all. It was unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. I was just enthralled. I know. Maybe some people might be like, "What are you freaking out about? Like, this is just a bird, right? With a yellow head." Okay, but for me, it was amazing. It was the blackness of the, I don't know. The best designer himself could not have come up with a more regal ensemble that this bird had on. That the black, when you look at it and it turns, it was like when it has that sheen when you look at the oil, that it has the different colors, but it's not a color. And then you have like the canary yellow of the head where it was dipped, and then the beak is black. Is that it's exquisite. It is exquisite. It was, if I was a designer, I would definitely make a gown out of that. It would have to be the sleeve of black, that like the beak, and then the top of the dress would have to be some sort of yellow, and the bottom would have to be black, like this bird. It was amazing, friends. It was absolutely amazing. I will have to get some pictures of this and bring them up for it next show, because it was crazy. It was crazy, crazy. Thrifty, it was a great video, Nancy. Great review and demonstration of Zibo. Oh, well, thank you. See, Thrifty did see it. Well, thank you, Thrifty. Like I said, I haven't got a chance to answer the comments, all the bugs, gnats, and sting bugs. Yes, yes, absolutely. Cute little bird. It was. It was amazing. And not only that, and that was because, friends, let's move right along to the next subject, shall we? Let's move on to the next subject, which is, let me bring up my little friend over here. Let's talk about this little guy here. Mhm. Let me melt onto my chair so you can see it. Oh Lord. Oh, maybe if I just like sit myself like just right. If anybody has me in a big screen, it looks like I have horns. And I'm such a dumbass. I know. Okay. Moving along. Okay, friends. Here's the story of Daddy Goat right here. As you'll know, or some of you know, some of you don't know, out here in the plains of Oklahoma, down here in the South, I have a neighbor. Let me get situated here so I can tell y'all. I can tell y'all the story right. I got a neighbor that's got a big property that's got a bunch of goats, and y'all know I'm enamored with the baby goats and all the animals that are over there. This is one of them. It's got the horns right up there. That's daddy goat. And of course, you'll know how goats are. You'll have been with me that we have done multiple rescues on these animals, right? And this story was no different. This story was no different this week because Bill, well, first and most of all, Bill extends his greetings to all of you. And no, I haven't buried him in the backyard, y'all. He's still working. He's still busy. As a matter of fact, he's been a little under the weather this week, so he's been resting. I've been taking care of him, and he's also been going through physical therapy. And on the way somewhere this week, we hear the animals out there. You can tell when an animal is in distress and just a regular bath from a goat, right? I am looking out there. No one is helping these animals. And I wait and I wait. And this was a couple hours. And finally, no, we have to go and help them, right? We just have to. So poor Bill, bless his heart. He's still having back issues. He was in a lot of pain. He was just resting up. And I just told him as I get dressed and grab the keys because we were going to go next door. So, what's going on? So, you're going to take me to go in and rescue the goat over there. Bless his heart. He obliged. We get in the truck. We come around coming to the entrance of the property. The neighbors weren't home. So, it's not like I could go and knock on the door and tell them, hey, your animal is stuck. And I hope not. I hope not. But I could swear that this animal had been stuck there for days. I don't know. I couldn't tell. But we're pulling out, and he said, you want to rescue this one first? I said, yes. It was this one. And bless his heart. I don't know what happened to the thing. The horns got stuck in there. I don't know how long it had been there. And it was probably doing this number that its poor little eye was all messed up. I was so sad when I looked at it. It's like, I'm so sorry. Let me help you. And I'm trying to dislodge the horns from the fence, which is this exactly this one with that particular fence. There was another one stuck down the road that we had to go and rescue. So we go down into the driveway of the neighbor. And like I said, down here in the south, it's pastures. I mean, the driveways are long, all the way down to go and rescue the other goat that was stuck in the fence with the horns. So this has been a normal occurrence. And yes, I have been getting all of it on video, and I'm just going to make a compilation of rescue number one, two, three, because otherwise it's going to be never-ending videos, never-ending videos of rescues. But this poor thing, oh my gosh, and it's still, I don't know, a little messed up, but I am fully confident that hopefully within the next couple days the swelling should go down, right? In other news, y'all, I don't know where y'all were, but did you get to see the eclipse? That was incredible. I got to be, I am, well, I guess you could say North Texas, Oklahoma, North corridor, but I was not per se in the DFW area where the coverage was 100%. Where I was, it was, I would say, almost total, with the exception maybe 10-15%, if that. But it was still super cool, and it was still amazing to see with the animals. And I was super lucky that I got to see it, and it was traveling right over us. And if we were traveling, we probably would have traveled. My allergies. We would have traveled to go and see it, but we were lucky that we were already in the area where we got to see it. And the animals do act a little strange. They didn't go in the barn, but they were acting a little different. I would I would say, but it was amazing, friends. It was amazing. In other news, let's move along. Let's move along to the next subject, which is our little bat friends. Y'all, let me let me pedal back. In the community tab for TBL, there was a couple of posts that I had made in reference to some bats that I it was a repost from a rescue organization that is called the Bat World Sanctuary, and is in North Texas, and they dedicate themselves to the rescue and sanctuary of bats. And I saw a post where in San Antonio, I don't know if any of you are familiar with the San Antonio area, but San Antonio is very famous for bats. They have huge caves, and it's an entire attraction in the San Antonio area to go at dusk. And there's millions of bats that come out of this particular place and different places around area in San Antonio and all of that. And this post was in reference to a property that had a bat colony, and some of the neighbors complained instead of contacting someone or figuring out a way to remove the animals. Allegedly, the property managers decided to get the spray foam and sprayed the holes and the exits and entrances where the bats were coming in, sealing them inside the building. Of course, the Bat World Sanctuary was did not like this, and neither did I. I mean, what's of course not. So they were asking for individuals to please disseminate the information and just share it, just to get the word out, because the property managers just decided just to seal them in. I'm assuming, okay, this is just my own assumption, that it was cheaper than to get it removed. Then it turns out that it was a colony of pregnant and nursing bats. So it was it got a little challenging there for a little bit, because I mean, of course, they are trying to get them rescued. They were sealed inside this building, and we were all trying to put the word out there, so this company would just allow them either to leave or allow a rescue organization to come in and relocate the bats or do something with the bats, so they wouldn't be just sealed in and die. So now, the news is, ladies and gentlemen, that all the information that we put out there, it helped, because now they are fine. George and Rose, what is happening? Nancy, hi, I love bats. Oh, George and Rose, well then you're just here for the development of the bat story. So yes, friends, I just posted on the community tab, either I think it was today or yesterday, received word from one of the national rescue organizations and the bat world sanctuary that they were able to go ahead and go in there and relocate and rescue all the bats. So thank goodness all the mama and pregnant and nursing bats have been rescued, and it helped and it really worked. So I wanted to give the update because I know if it was me, I would want to know how it ended, right? And that's how I was constantly on social media trying to figure out how this was going to end, and I was hoping that it was going to have a good happy ending with this bats. And sure enough, it did, and I am super happy about that. And what can I say? Besides the fact that they're super cute and I just love the animals, they are super important for the environment. They eat all the bugs that we don't want around, mosquitoes, flies, everything. They are super important. They spread seeds. It's a very important animal in this ecosystem. So I wanted to tell you the latest development and let you know that the little bats have made it and they are safe. Mo Bang for Your Bucks is here. What is happening, Mo Bang for Your Bucks? Mo Bang for Your Bucks is also one of our members for the channel. Mo Bang for Your Bucks, thank you and welcome. Welcome to TBL Thursday. I am so happy that you are here. So, yes, friends, I am super happy that all of us were able to get the word out there and get these animals rescued. I I don't know what possesses somebody just to spray some foam and seal any animal in, whatever the animal might be. But anyways, that is all said and done, and it turned out for the best. And the little critters have been rescued, and everything is good. I am so glad to report the good news on these little bats because that's what I wanted to report. I wanted to report good news. One of the bats comes and sits on the deck when we sit out at night. Oh, that is so cute. See, and you're sitting out there, and if the bats are flying around, you're not going to be getting the skeeters, right? Because they're going to be getting eaten by these guys, and you're not going to be sitting there getting bit. So, three cheers for Bad Guano, Nancy Drew. What is happening, Nancy Drew? Welcome to TBL Thursday and our bat story going on right now. So yes, friends, that's the way the cookie crumbled on TBL this week for those bats this week. It was a most riveting victory. And like I said, I was hoping that it actually turned out to be good news. And sometimes it doesn't turn out like that. Sometimes it doesn't turn out like that. Sometimes by the time that you get to the animals are too late. And I am not a veterinarian, but I'm not sure what the lifespan could be of a bat that is sealed into a room with no food and no water. I can imagine it cannot be more than 2 3 days, especially if they're pregnant or nursing or no, friends. Well, look, if I sit here just right, it looks like I have wings. I know I'm dumb. I'll just kind of right. If anybody's got a big screen TV, you know, take a screenshot. Like I know, I know. I'm sorry, y'all. So yes, thank you all that helped to spread the word around. If you share this story in your social media, if you helped out in any way to spread the word on the bats, I appreciate you so much. And like I said, I am super happy to report that everything is awesome now, friends. And I'm just always super excited to report when creatures are doing well, right? Friends. And speaking of other creatures, this one was also in the thumbnail, but this is in other news. And well, you'll know that I share everything with you, right? And it's just the craziness, the happiness, everything. So with this, let me say first, I'm sorry that I wasn't here in the last 2 weeks for the live stream. And I know the first one, I said that I was going to be back the next week, and I wasn't. But now I am. But seriously, friends, we had been really busy here at TBL, and these past 2 weeks have been busy. And like I said, Bill um, has been, not to mention, under the weather, and his back has not been doing really good lately. So we are looking to possibly getting him to have some back surgery and getting some fusion on some vertebrae in his back. Thus, my little hospital background here. So that's probably going to be here in the future. That's what we've been doing now, getting him to appointments, getting him to physical therapy, getting tests, getting exams, getting everything going to see where we're at, where we can get him to be pain free, and so on. And also in other news, in some of our other family members on one of our side of the family, we received some news that one of our family members has stage 4 lung cancer. And it is what it is. And what can I say? It was what do you say to news like that, right? I mean, what is I don't know. There I am. Wow, that was weird. All of a sudden I had like the loop from, but yes, friends, our family member was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. I don't have the name exactly of what it is, but I mean it is what it is. It's so right now all the family is getting together and gathering around and spending time with this family member and just making memories and doing the things that are important. So we've been also taking care of that and dealing with that and taking that in and trying to be supportive with the family. And also it's a little bit challenging because we are not in the area where this is happening in order to be able to provide the support that we want to be able to provide. So it's, what can I say? But like I say, I always share everything with you guys and tell you what the latest story is here in the channel, and I give you the good tips, the bad tips, and is, what can I say? And it is difficult to get news like that from a family member. They're holding up as well as they could hold up, right? I mean, it's just, what do you say in a situation like that besides that you're there for support and you love them and try to help out and be there with them and pray and make some memories and spend time with them and do things that are important, right, friends? But that's That's the news on the channel. And Elizabeth, hey, what is happening? Sorry about your family member. Oh, thank you, Lizzie. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you so much. And it's life, right, friends? What can I say? We all go through it. It's, I don't know, just one of those things. There's no script for. I don't know. But back to the zombification. Oh, I got that needle of the record. Well, well, that, I mean, we just, I love you, friends. I love you, friends. But I wanted to share and I wanted to tell you everything that's been going on, and just so you are in the loop, because you guys are my family. All of you are here in the YouTube. And speaking out here in the YouTube, I want to go ahead and say thank you to all of you that are catching us on the replay or later on the YouTube or on your devices, on your tablets, on your TV, and you can type in the chat, or you're one of the lurkers. We love our lurkers. That's all right. My mama is a lurker in a good way. In a good way. My mama is a lurker. She's not really good with technology on her phone. So sometimes she watches the show and she doesn't comment because she doesn't want like the screen to change and all of that. So she lurks and she just watches on the phone, but she doesn't type, or she watches it on TV. And then I should stop there. I should stop there. Nancy Drew, sorry to hear that. Prayers and thoughts. Thank you so much, Nancy Drew. I appreciate that so much, and I will pass that along. Same with you, she Devil Adventures. Oh, Susie, I love you too. Hey, y'all, if y'all haven't made friends with Annalise Dubbin, y'all later on head on over to her channel and check out her content. She is super cute. I just love her to pieces. I call her my little internet sister, y'all. She is a most upstanding citizen. She is one of those young ladies that has been raised right. That's right, Lizzie. I'm singing your praises. You just take it. You just take it. And if your dad is watching the live stream, sir, you have done the most wonderful job raising your daughter. Seriously, y'all, seriously. Yeah, her channel, she volunteers for the community. She gets good grades. She's got a super amazing channel where she does reviews. She's got all sorts of amazing, wonderful content on there. So you better go over there and make friends with her. You better. I mean, I'm not gonna punish you or anything, but I would like you to make friends with her. And friends. Speaking of friends, I am making more content. I am working on more videos. I am, a story of my life, right? I say that on every. I get like my sister. You say that on every live stream. But it's true. It's true. It's like a never ending thing for a content creator, right? It's just, if you're not creating content, you're editing content. And if you're not editing content, you're creating content. Except for this week, that it's been challenging, that in between in there, it's been this everything that's been happening with the family, and things that we have to get done with Bill and appointments. And it has been absolutely super hectic. But even though it's still been super hectic, still, I guess we can take some time to be thankful for the good things that have happened this week for us, like saving the little bats that now I have bat wings. I'm gonna have to watch my own stream after this so that way I can see what I look like on the TV with his wings. But seriously, this week have to even though it's been a little rough and for family members, for us, for the bats, for there's still some good in everything, right? And this week I had to take the opportunity to think about that and to also recognize that, right? That even though it was rough, at least the bats were saved and they were happy and they're gonna live happily ever after. That was good news. That was good news. So that's something to be thankful for. Bill and I were able to rescue not one but two goats. So that was also a good thing. And now they're happy and vivacious and they're gonna live happily ever after. Hopefully. They don't get eaten. But that was also good. So there are things to be thankful for. And speaking of friends, since I'm in the south, I say this all the time. We're in Tornado Alley and we're supposed to be getting storms this week. And the thermals and the currents up have been, of course, moving around with the weather. And today, after I saw those birds that have been dipped in paint with their yellow top, I kid you not, I tried to get it on video, but it's just it wouldn't do it justice, and it wasn't the zoom was not what it needed to be. But I kid you not, it was hundreds and hundreds of vultures. Yes, hundreds up in the thermals, just circling, getting the currents from the storms. And there were some low clouds, and it was the most amazing thing I have seen. It's I used to watch them a lot in Florida. When Bill and I used to travel and we'd go to Florida, there's a certain park in Florida that for some reason the location, the way the currents there merge, the thermals are just perfect for them. And you see them in the hundreds circling, and it's the most amazing thing. And the same thing happened here. And it was just like out of a movie. Just picture this, right? It's picture perfect day. There's some low clouds and some high clouds where you can see the different levels. And you can see hundreds and hundreds of vultures really high in the sky. I mean, you can see what they are, but they're kind of small, but you can tell, right? That they're like big birds. You can tell that they're vultures. And the way that the clouds are, it looks like they're just going through like a tunnel of mist of clouds, and it's hundreds. And then when you stop and look at it for a second, the way the wings are, it almost looks like a storybook. It almost looks as if it was dragons up in the sky when they look really small, but you can tell the wings and how they fly in circles. It was the most amazing thing. Like I said, I tried to get it on video and I even tried it with the GoPro. I tried it with the camera, but these birds were so high up that by the time that I got the zoom in, it was just a blur. It was just a blur. It was just and I could just picture it's like I could go ahead and take the video, and in my head is just the most majestic thing, right? These birds flying through the clouds and the mist and the tunnel and in a big flock and the hundreds, and then here's the video and it's just a blob, right? That's usually how it happens sometimes, but it was amazing, and I was super grateful that I was able to see that. It was, oh my gosh, incredible, incredible. Georgia and Rose, Nancy, I put it yesterday on Facebook, five vultures sitting on my neighbor's roof. Oh, Georgia and Rose, I haven't seen that. I will have to check that out and check out those pictures. I need to get on the social media also, answer comments, and see what's been going on with y'all. I haven't been neglecting you. But that's what's been going on in the week, friends. That's what's been going on in the week. Oh, that's right. There was another thing that I was gonna tell you, right? Yes, I was. It was also in reference. I can't see without my glasses. I guess we'll just use that one. But friends, I was watching. Let's see. Are we on? Okay, we're right on schedule. We're 45 minutes past the hour, and I was just surfing Netflix and YouTube and finding some videos of. You'll find everything on YouTube, right? The lifestyle of the rich and famous, everything, right? Everything. Nancy Drew, we get snow geese like that in the fall. It is amazing. Oh, I bet that is so cool to see, especially with all those geese. That would be amaze balls. So yes, friends, in lifestyle of the rich and famous, and I thought to myself, it's like you'll know how crazy I am, right? But I guess you would have to know me, and it's this show that some of the outlandish shows like The Bachelor or something like that, or shows like that where they want to impress the other person with, I don't know, expensive gifts, or I don't know, look at me, or that kind of thing. And I thought to myself, it's like this is maybe one of the reasons why, it's like they wouldn't pick me for any of these shows. Well, number one, because I wouldn't be interested in that kind of stuff, and I just no, right? I mean, don't no. But also on number two, right? I mean, if just picture this, you have like contestant number one, right? The girl is like okay, and the guy is, well, that wouldn't work because I'm okay. I'm trying to see. Okay, the price. Okay, for this, let's just say this show for, I don't know, like those reality shows that you win, let's say like a shopping spree of your favorite designer or whatnot. I mean, that's all cool and stuff, but I just, they don't have the kind of shows that I want to enter. I mean, I would enter the show, but I would like for the price to be for my own petting zoo, yo. Like, look at this. Look at that cow. Look at that baby cow. Tell me that fuzzy cow is not killed. Oh my God, friends. Can you imagine? As if it was The Bachelor, it's like I can just picture it, right? I can just picture it just for argument's sake, right? Just for argument's sake, because we all know I'm already married and all of that stuff. All right. So don't get ruffled up. But Right? Here's contestant number one. It's like, oh, I'm gonna take her on a date on a helicopter, and we're gonna go eat dinner by the beach, and da 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 da. And it's like, I mean, okay, but and then here's like contestant number two, right? I mean, if you have the money, right? Here's contestant number two. He's gonna get. It's like, I'm gonna get like the biggest petting zoo, right? I'm gonna show up at this girl's house with like three semis, right? Three semis full of animals, right? Everything, right? Baba cows, llamas, pigs, dogs, cats, emus, sheep, goats, horses, a camel, a mini elephant, a giraffe. I don't know, whatever animal you can if you can stuff it in semi, gonna pet it. Look at that baby cow. I just wanna hug it. And I could you can just picture if there was an actual show that the rest of the guys will be looking at this guy, three semis full of animals. It's like, are you out of your mind? It's like, she's not gonna pick you. Friends. But look at that baby cow. Tell me. I don't know. It's still gonna be a long time from now, but for your golden wedding anniversary, what do you want for your wedding present? Lingzu. I should have made friends with farmers. But yeah, friends, that is exactly how it would. That's exactly how it would be. It's like, okay, it's like, here's this money so we could transform your backyard for a weekend. So, what would you like it to be? A zoo. But not only a zoo, I want to pet them. I want to pet them all. I want to hug them and kiss them and name them and then just leave me in the playpen. Put me a little couch. Put me a little couch, right? Because I'm little. Put me a little couch. Well, kind of bigger couch where me and the fuzzy cow, right, can sit on the big couch and just pet its head and give me a coffee table with some snacks. Because we're gonna hang out, right? I mean, we're gonna get the animal friends. So you're gonna have to give me the good snacks, right? So give me a table with some snacks for me and my friends, and give me one of those nice big ass blankets so I can put them on the floor. Bill, because what is it with you and laying on the floor? That's what the animals are. Just put a blanket out there and just let me lay there and just leave me alone. Leave me in there with the animals. I don't need no help. I don't need you for you to hold the lead or whatever while I'm petting or riding the animal or whatnot. Just leave me alone in the ark. Just let the animals loose and lock me up in the pen. Bring me some food, some water. Check on me. Every once in a while, I'll be all right. Oh yeah, and my baby goats. I gotta have my baby goats. Lots and lots of baby goats. Oh my gosh, friends, can you imagine? That's my dream. One of these days, y'all. One of these days, you never know. Get to a get to 1 million subscribers on YouTube. A sponsor would look at me or somebody that loves the petting zoos as much as I am, as much as I do. and knows how much a fellow petting zoo lover would love a petting zoo with just, I don't know, right? Just like the lottery, you say, "Oh my God, so and so would love a petting zoo," and they would just send me one. Right? I can just hear Bill in my random people just don't send people petting zoos. Why not? They should. Can you imagine what a happier world it would be if we would send each other petting zoos? Like George and Rose. It's like, here, George and Rose, here's a baby cow. Tell me your day would not be a lot better. Tell me it wouldn't be full of joy and happiness. And just when you see that baby cow and go, oh, I don't even, I, do y'all know how much a petting zoo? I thought I lost my mind. Other people out there would probably be like, yo, them petting zoos are for children. Petting zoos are for children. But they didn't say, right? Didn't they say that you must be like a child to enter the kingdom? Seriously, y'all. I don't know. I mean, I have children, but I have never gotten them a petting zoo because can you imagine? I would have been the mother moving the children aside, closing the doors. Mine. Nobody pets them. Friends. And I'm sorry. I need help. Oh, Lord. I want that cow. Right? George and Rose, look at that cow. Friends, tell me you wouldn't want to hug that cow, especially the mini ones. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? I need a person to clean up. I would clean up. I would, I don't know, if I had a neighbor that had a petting zoo, I would be over there every day knocking on the door. I need to clean up. He wouldn't be able to get rid of me. Well, I tell you what, though, that barn squeaky clean. I'd be that crazy lady laying there in the barn with the blanket with all the animals, right? Then the owner comes in and says, "What are y'all doing?" I'm just laying there reading Charlotte's Web to the animals, right? Yes. Oh my gosh. Squeeze them and love them, right? That's right, George and Rose. You're getting the right idea here. I feel the same way, Nancy. I would never see my husband. Right? See, so I am not the only one. I don't know. Is there a TikTok group out there of wives that secretly want a petting zoo or closet petting zoo wives? I don't know. Friends, I'm telling you, right? George Rose, I'm making you laugh. But seriously, can you imagine? I would, friends, I don't know. If we get to 10K, if we get to 10K, if we can get this channel to Well, I don't know. We'll have to see first how much a petting zoo is. We might have to wait to 20K or 25K. But, but the channel can most definitely celebrate with a petting zoo. Can you imagine? Oh my gosh. And we could even make it into a live stream to celebrate whatever it is, the 25K or whatever, with the petting zoo and the cameras in as the animals are rolling in. Oh my god, can you imagine? Yes. And just let me borrow the animals. Or we could even, get them sponsored by Farmer Jed, right? Farmer Jed sponsor Beba Cow and send us the Beba Cow and then send us all sorts of animals. Imagine. Or any farmers that out there that would like to sponsor the channel and give us a petting zoo. We would really appreciate it. Or I guess might as well, since we're here, right? If there's anybody out there that has a spare petting zoo, send it to the channel. The particulars will be listed in the description box, or you can send it to thimbluelane@gmail.com. Or just send us a baby cow. Well, no, don't do that. No, yes, do. No, because then how would I explain it to my husband? Well, that's okay. That's okay. I'll get with George and Rose and Angela and everybody on here. We can just rotate the baby cow, right? We could manage. It's totally workable, right? Totally workable. Oh my gosh. It would be the TBL petting zoo. Can you imagine? Don't even get me started. What time is it? Oh my gosh. We don't got lost with the petting zoo. So, yes, friends, I guess maybe that is something to look at. Maybe for one of the big milestones for the channel, then we might even celebrate with a petting zoo. Is this for your children? No, for myself. Oh my gosh. Okay, friends. So, with that said, maybe one of these days we will get around to our petting zoo. But seriously, friends, we have come to that hour again. Thank you so much for joining me again on this TBL Thursday night. Thank you for letting me into your homes, your tablets, your TV. Thank you for supporting the channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And don't forget to check the notification bell and make sure that it is activated so you know what all of this is going to happen along with the other craziness. And let's work on that petting zoo, right? I mean, we're a big YouTube community, right? We're a big YouTube community. On the next meetup, you never know. We could all pitch in and have the biggest petting zoo. It could be a challenge. You never know. I might even put that out there. Any YouTubers out there or anybody out there that loves a petting zoo, we can all pitch in and then we can all meet up and then we can all pet the animals and love them together. How amazeballs would that be, right? And with that said, friends, like I always say, don't forget to be the change that you want to see. And kindness is free. Don't forget to be kind. And I love you so much. And thank you for watching all this craziness with your crazy Mexican. Seriously, friends, thank you so much for joining me on TBL Thursday, and I will see you again next week. Be the change that you want to see. I love you. love thy neighbor like you love thyself, and we'll see you on the next one. And let's figure out how we're going to get this petting zoo going at some point. Okay? Bye.